Lily, a bright 7-year-old, loved her pink bicycle. One evening, as the sun set, she pedaled home, humming happily. Reaching an intersection, she checked for cars and began to cross. Suddenly, a black sedan sped through the intersection, tires screeching. Bam! Lily was thrown from her bike, landing hard on the pavement. The car didn't stop. It sped away, leaving Lily alone and injured. A neighbor, Mrs. Gable, rushed to Lily's side, her scream cutting through the quiet evening. Soon, others gathered, their faces etched with worry. Someone called an ambulance. Lily's small hand twitched, her breath came in shallow gasps. The wail of sirens filled the air as paramedics arrived, carefully lifting her onto a stretcher. The journey to the hospital felt like an eternity, each heartbeat a drumbeat against the silence of fear. At the hospital, doctors worked tirelessly. Lily's parents arrived, their faces pale with anxiety. Hours passed, filled with anxious waiting. Finally, a doctor emerged, his expression grave but hopeful. Lily had suffered a concussion and some bruises, but she would recover. Relief washed over her parents, but a shadow of anger and fear lingered. Who was the driver? Will they ever be found? The police investigation began. Mrs. Gable provided a description of the car, and several witnesses corroborated the account of the hit and run. Days turned into weeks. The police released a sketch of the suspected driver, a blurry image that haunted the neighborhood. The community rallied, organizing search parties and posting flyers with Lily's picture and the details of the accident. Hope flickered, then dimmed, then flickered again. One rainy afternoon, a detective knocked on the Gable's door. They had a lead. A license plate number, partially obscured in the initial investigation, had been identified. The car belonged to Mr. 2 Henderson, a local businessman with a history of reckless driving. He was arrested. The trial was difficult. Mr. Henderson pleaded not guilty, claiming he hadn't seen Lily, but the evidence was overwhelming. Mrs. Gable's testimony, along with other eyewitness accounts, proved crucial. Mr. Henderson was found guilty of reckless driving and leaving the scene of an accident. He received a significant sentence and a lifetime of regret. Lily recovered fully, but the memory of that evening forever changed her and her community. The neighborhood, once peaceful, now carried the scar of that reckless act, a reminder of the importance of responsibility and the devastating consequences of indifference.